In questions 1 through 6, we're asked to sketch an angle in standard position, showing its initial and terminal sides and the angle direction. So in number 1, we have a 400-degree angle in standard position. The angle starts on the positive x-axis and rotates in a counterclockwise direction. One full cycle is 360 degrees, so we're going to have to go an additional 40 degrees in order to complete that 400-degree angle. So I'm going to label that angle as 400 degrees, and we said it's 40 degrees beyond a full revolution, so that same angle that has the same terminal side, which is called a coterminal angle, is one with a 40-degree measure. All right, let's take a look at number 2. That's a negative 80-degree angle. Again, the angle is starting on the positive x-axis, but since it's a negative angle, it's going to rotate in a clockwise direction. And so we're going to rotate clockwise 80 degrees, and that will give us a negative 80-degree angle. If we want to find an angle that is coterminal, has the same terminal side, but is between 0 and 360, we need to go in a counterclockwise direction to get a positive angle, and 360 minus 80 is 280, so our coterminal angle is 280 degrees. In number 3, we have a 600-degree angle. So I'm going to rotate from my positive x-axis in a counterclockwise direction, since it's a positive angle, 360 degrees, and then additionally another 240 degrees will bring us to a total of 600 degrees. So our terminal side will be there in quadrant 3, and the coterminal angle will be 240 degrees. That's between 0 and positive 360. In number 4, we have a negative 200-degree angle. Starts on the positive x-axis and rotates in a clockwise direction this time. There's 180 degrees, and an additional 20 degrees takes us into quadrant 2. So that's a negative 200-degree angle, and an angle that's between 0 and 360 that stops in the same place or has the same terminal side is a 160-degree angle. Notice those two angles add up to 360. In number 5, we're sketching a 700-degree angle, starting on the positive x-axis, and 360 degrees gives us a full revolution, and we're going to need to go an additional 340 degrees in order to complete that 700-degree rotation. So an angle that is coterminal or ends in the same place would be that 340-degree angle. In number 6, we have a negative 540-degree angle. So we're starting again on the positive x-axis to write this in standard position and rotating in a clockwise direction for a negative angle. And I'm going to rotate a total of 360 degrees for one full revolution. And then in addition to that 360 degrees, we'll go an additional 180, and that'll give us a negative 540-degree angle. And so our terminal side is right there on the negative x-axis, and an angle that is positive and terminates in the same place would be a 180-degree angle. In 7 through 10, without drawing the rotation, we're going to find a coterminal angle. Remember, the coterminal angles can be found by adding or subtracting one full rotation. So in order to bring this to an angle that's between 0 and 360, I'm going to subtract off one full rotation, and 600 minus 360 degrees is 240 degrees, which lies between 0 and 360. To bring a negative angle into an angle that's between 0 and 360 by adding full rotations, I'm going to add 360 degrees or 1 full rotation to it, and that will give us 260 degrees. To bring number 9, a very large angle, to an angle that's between 0 and 360 by adding or subtracting full rotations, I'm going to subtract multiple rotations. So I'm going to subtract off 2 full rotations. 2 full rotations is 2 times 360 or 720 degrees. 1,000 minus 720 degrees is 280 degrees. And for number 10, negative 500, in order to add or subtract full rotations to make that a positive angle, I'm going to add 720 degrees or 2 full rotations to that, and that's going to give me 220 degrees. In number 11 through 14, we have some multiple choice about where angles terminate. A 580 degree angle, if we sketch it, will start on the positive x-axis and rotate 360 degrees for 1 full rotation, and then we need to add to that an additional, take away 360 degrees from that, and we've got 220 degrees. So an additional 180 and then an additional 40 after that will bring us into quadrant 3. And so an angle in number 12 that's a negative 190 degree angle starts on that positive x-axis and rotates clockwise this time. 180 degrees or a half turn brings us to the negative x-axis, and then an additional 10 degrees from there is going to bring us into quadrant 2.